YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. Quick thank you for being here and taking a few minutes out of your day to check out the video, and for all the amazing support. You guys already know you're a part of the best damn community here on YouTube, without a doubt. So we got a good one today. Today's video is made possible by the great folks at JM Bullion, and as you might know from my community announcement not too long ago, they reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in showcasing some of their products. I agreed, since JM is a legit and really well-known company, and it was an honor to collaborate with them. So a big shout out to JM Bullion for giving me the opportunity to do this video. And if you like what you see here today, please be sure to catch the link in the description of this video, and that'll take you right to JM Bullion's page that has the amazing silver that I'm getting ready to show you today. It's a trackable link, so they'll know exactly where you're coming from, and that's from, well, right here from this channel. So your support will help me out immensely and go a long way with doing more product reviews for you guys. It's a great opportunity to see stuff up close instead of some renderings on a website, right? And don't forget the JM has a veterans discount, so if you served, be sure to sign up for that as well. I love using mine, and every little bit helps, right? Anyway, JM sent some incredible silver pieces with some serious DNA behind them. So let's do a quick clip, and I'll get into the review portion of this video right after that. And all that said, let's roll this thing. On the 23rd of November 1942, the SS Tilawa, a British India steamship that was also being used as a troop ship during World War II, departed Mumbai, or Bombay as it was known back in the day. The ship was transporting mostly Indian nationals en route to Durban, South Africa. On this voyage were 732 passengers and 222 crew, along with 2,364 bars of silver bullion, or nearly 60 tons. The silver was intended to be struck as South African and Egyptian coinage at the South African Mint. Unbeknownst to the crew and passengers, Imperial Japanese Navy U-boat I-29 Matsu had been stalking the Tilawa for some time, and at approximately 0200 hours, the I-29's commander gave the order to launch the first torpedo. It was a direct hit. While the Tilawa suffered severe damage, she didn't sink right away, and this allowed many to escape the ship and retreat to the limited lifeboats that were available. As you can imagine, shock and panic set in with the remaining passengers as the last of the lifeboats were dispatched. The I-29 launched a second torpedo approximately 30 minutes later, sending the Tilawa to the bottom of the Indian Ocean. 280 passengers and crew would lose their lives as they went down with the ship. Located 930 miles southeast of the Seychelles Islands, survivors spent 2 days adrift, and in the early hours of 25 November, the HMS Birmingham arrived to the area and rescued 678 people from the sea. Another 4 were rescued by a ship named the SS Carthage sometime later. Fast forward to December 2014, where a marine salvage company named Argentum, in conjunction with another contracted company, finally discovered the wreckage of the Tilawa more than 72 years after she sank. The ship's final resting place is at a depth of a little over 1.5 miles to 2.5 miles deep on a rocky seabed partially listing to one side. Now, Tilawa's silver was actually secretly salvaged in January 2017, but South Africa asserted legal ownership in 2018, which created a huge court battle. Long story short, and after years of legal battles, around 800,000 ounces of Tilawa silver has been released and refined into new silver bars and rounds by Silvertown Mint, and they're now for sale by JM Bullion for stackers and collectors alike. This silver carries the DNA of World War II history, along with the tragedy of lives lost and lives changed forever. I know it's an honor to have it in my own collection. And there you have it, the tragic story of the SS Tilawa. Now, some call it the Titanic of the Indian Ocean since so many lives were lost, but what makes it worse is that it truly wasn't a legitimate wartime target. Just a random sinking on the part of the Japanese commander in control of the I-29 Matsu. But this is legitimate shipwreck silver, folks, and it is beautiful. Before we take a closer look, let's go over a couple of notes. So obviously this silver is originally from the bars off the Tilawa wreckage, and it's been repurposed into rounds and bars. So you're holding World War II era sunken silver in your hand when you have them. Now, they were struck by Silvertown, and we all know those folks have been in business forever. There are 2 different die patterns on the obverse, and all have the same map design on the reverse. Now, JM has a slight premium on these, but remember, only 800,000 ounces of silver from the Tilawa were made available for these rounds and bars. That sounds like a lot, but it really is pretty limited to an extent. Now, you've got different sizes to choose from for the rounds. You've got 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, and 1 ounce. And for the bars, you have options for 1 ounce and 10 ounce. Now, I don't have that 10 ounce yet, but I can promise you I will very shortly. I'll be placing an order with JM Bullion for that one by next week. It'll look fantastic with my S&GSA bar. Alright, it's review time. Here's where I'm going to give a 1 to 5 star rating for these products. And we're going to start off with the Voyage round. Overall, I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. I love the detail on this. And there's a lot of quality going on for what's technically a generic round with a bit of a premium. Look at the detail in the waves. Unbelievable attention to detail. The only reason I didn't give this design 5 stars was for one thing I noted. And that's the Japanese Zeros you see flying above the ship. From everything I've read, this was strictly a naval battle and no planes were involved. If you've heard that there were Zeros in the area the night of the sinking, let me know in the comments down below, but I haven't seen anything. So there were some artistic liberties apparently implemented here, but that's okay. Regardless, it adds a really nice touch to the design, even if it's not historically accurate. I mean, Braveheart was a horribly inaccurate movie, right? But it was still pretty freaking epic. But little details like that might catch the attention of World War II purists. Next up, we've got the Shipwreck round, and I'm going to go 4 out of 5 stars on that one as well. Amazing attention to detail, and you get a shimmering effect of the water above the ship, which gives you the clear impression that the Tilawa is definitely in its final resting place. But there's one key detail missing from these rounds, preventing them from being 5s, and I'm going to go over that after I review the bar. And lastly, on the rounds, before we move on, let's talk about that reverse real quick. This is where the details really kick in, and it's the same reverse for all the rounds in different sizes. You see the Tilawa cruising on detailed ocean waves, and a map to the left, along with a line showing the Tilawa's original course, which again was ultimately going to end in South Africa. The reverse is some quality stuff, folks, and really nicely done. So we're going to close out this video by reviewing the last product that JM sent me, and that's the 1 ounce silver bar. Like I said earlier, I fully plan on grabbing a 10 ounce version of this next week. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm stoked. But here we have this 1 ouncer, and it is a beauty. Now, I'm going 5 out of 5 stars for the bar. Easy. The design is similar to the Shipwreck round, but there's more going on here, and the difference is in the waves above the ship. There's far more detail in the waves than the round has, and the shimmering effect really sells it. This is awesome. This is one absolutely beautiful silver bar, folks. But what clinches the 5 star rating for me is the reverse, and I'll show you why. There you go. You have a really intricate line pattern and the official Tilawa Shipwreck silver logo in the middle. And that, my friends, is the element I felt was missing on the rounds. When you look at this bar, you go, okay, it's Shipwreck silver. Stamp right there on the bar. I really feel like this is a huge detail and an opportunity that was missed on the rounds, and here's why. If years down the road someone else buys these rounds from someone else and they have no clue about the historical DNA ingrained in that silver, and it could just give the perception of being another really nice generic round. And to me, that'd be a shame. It really would. The rounds are so much more than that, and that's what was holding me back from giving 5 stars on the rounds. I wish they had that seal somewhere on them. As an example, you guys have seen the JM rounds that were also repurposed from silver salvage from the wreck. Well, it has certified Shipwreck silver stamped right there on it. I mean, it's probably a small gripe and one that might not matter to you, but it was something I caught right off the bat. But at least the 1 and 10 ounce bars have that Shipwreck stamp on them, and that's pretty awesome. It's great stuff. Now, overall, I highly recommend the Tilawa silver rounds and bars. I really do. I'm definitely a fan, and I love the history that's been molded into them. You're truly holding something in your hand that was miles below the ocean surface and is an absolute part of World War II history. And thanks to JM's veteran discount, I'll definitely be heading over there to get my 10 ounce Tilawa bar. So what's the cost on this stuff? Well, let's take a quick look at JM Bullion's website and see what we're looking at. We can see the quarter ounces are going for $11.47. 1 ounce or half ounce are going for $19.95, and the full ounces are going for $37.20. And for $37.20, spot right now is $33.67, so just under $4 premium for over spot. Not bad. When you're talking about, again, limited to 800,000 ounces and the history behind this silver, $4 premium is not too shabby. I don't have any issues with paying that price. So you go down, we've got the bars are pretty much selling for 20 cents more for the 1 ounce at $37.40. And well, the 10 ounce going to be a little pricey at $3.72. But right now, there's a good chance if you look at the 10 ounce bars for the Garasapa, they're selling between $400 and $500. So could this silver actually hit it big down the road? Will it do the same thing that the Garasapa bars have done, and that's increase in value? Well, I can't tell you yes or no, but for me personally, I'm willing to take a shot, only because I love the bar. I'm definitely going to get the 10 ounce bar because I love it. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's artwork on a 10 ounce bar, and it's going to look fantastic next to my Garasapa 10 ounce. So I'm all in on this one. But there you go, folks. There's the pricing for this stuff. Again, you'll see the link on the description of this video. So when you click that, you'll be taken right to this page. All right. There you have it, folks. Again, a huge thank you to JM Bullion for making this video possible. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to buy these or just check them out further, please be sure to utilize the link that I've got in the description of this video. You guys know I never sell anything here, but this was a little different. It was an opportunity to show you some amazing silver up close to help you decide if it's something you'd be interested in adding to your stack. Anyway, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on this silver. You guys know I love going through them, so make sure you sound off. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. If you made it this far, well, kudos to you. I'll definitely catch up with you in the next episode, but in the meantime, you got to know what's up.
What do you want to do with your life?
I want to stack.
Oh yeah, get stacked. Stay safe and be well, everyone. I am out of here. Peace, folks.